Welcome back, everybody. It's your boy Kai, your resident hard stuck Gold 3 player, and we're back with another episode of The Notes, where we try to get a dialogue involving my experiences on the Rift, the patch notes, and you guys. So, particularly you guys who come to the stream, ask questions and whatnot. We're all trying to grow through this pretty cool game. So this is we're gonna go straight. I'm gonna make this one. I'm gonna try to make this one a lot shorter. The last patch we went over 8.11 had a lot of shit. A lot of shit happened in 8.12, but I'm gonna try and just get as much of my perspective out as I can. So here we go. I'm gonna start with the low elo tip. The first low elo tip is buy 3 red rewards whenever you have excess gold, and this is going to do 2 things. One, because you bought them, you're gonna be like, fuck, I have to use these, and you may think I won't use them correctly. Well, don't worry about that. Just use them. Eventually you will use them correctly. You will place a ward, it will be used correctly, and you'll remember that. And then, after you do this for a while, you're like, okay, maybe I don't need to buy 3, I need to buy 2, and I need to time it like this in relation to the match. And that way you'll learn the utility of vision. Like, it's a very, very important part of the game. Always underappreciated, especially at lower MMRs. So yeah, buy 3 red wards. Yeah, you're gonna use them if you buy them. So moving on to the FAQ. I think 8.11 is when Pike came out. Now we've been through 8.12. We're in 8.13, and of course I got the question because I love playing me some Bard or some support rather. Is Pike good? Okay, so I think he's a fantastic champion, a fantastic support. I don't think he is viable in the jungle. I think he can be. I think I've seen him top before as well. I mean, ultimately, you can run anything you want in my fucking MMR, so. But I think how I feel like he would excel in the support role if you know what you're doing. I think he's something like Bard, where you have to play a bunch of games on him, either in normal or like in a few flex games with a couple friends, so you can be like, okay, this is what it looks like when I coordinate well with my team and play this assassin type support character, So I think he's good. I don't think you should play him unless you've played at least 100 to 150 games on him, because he's really weird and he encourages roaming, especially after he hits 6, and a lot of ADCs are not, they don't, like I said, they don't pay attention to vision. Most people don't pay attention to vision. They don't understand that if you're not there, they're going to get jumped. They don't understand how to just not feed sometimes when you're not there. It's really weird. I've done it too. I'm guilty of it. You see, I'm currently making ADC. We'll get into that later, though. I think Pike is great. You have to be an expert, though. You have to be an expert. You have to have a very good understanding of the game. You have to have tons of experience. I think he's just like Bard. Don't just pick him up like, you can pick Jan up and just start, pressing E with Janna and getting, some results. So, yeah. Pike's pretty damn good. I love him. I'll probably play him later in the season like hella after I reach my own goals in this game or for this season. Is the new Aatrox good? Next question, okay? I don't think so. I know they gave him some buffs after he was released. They may be giving him more. He just came out, so we can't say anything for sure. His kit just looks... I know it's a fucking meme, but Riven 2.0, it's like, why wouldn't I just play Riven? I like his ult. It doesn't require him to... He just presses R, and if he dies, he gets to get back up, right? I think that's a really cool thing, but I'm like, why not just buy GA? Why not just play Tryndamere? I don't think he's that good. I haven't seen him excel in any of my games. I don't even know would you jungle with that kit? I guess you top with that kit, but it's like, I don't know. If you think he's good, that's what we have the comment section for. I stream too. You can tell me all about it. I don't fucking know. I'll have to watch someone like maybe Hashinshin play him. I haven't seen anything. No, I normally say if there's some clickbait on it, then it's probably doing something. So I haven't seen any clickbait with Aatrox on it. I got plenty of time. If you know me, you know I got time to see some stupid shit like that. So I ain't seen nothing. I don't think it's gonna be that good. I don't think there's way better picks top if you're gonna play him top. I don't think you should play him anywhere else. Moving on. Whew. Now let's sort of get into why you see the Lucian, okay? When we made the last video, I was playing Jax, and I was falling in love with top lane. I was falling in love with Jax's kit, and I realized that, holy shit, I played all these games. I really like the dueling mentality at top. I love the split push, but I'm losing. I feel like I was losing a lot of my games, and I played over 800 now in gold. Help me. I just felt like that's not the lane that mattered. I mean, we knew going into fucking 8.11 top didn't really matter that much, but it's like every game it's like, fuck, I could meet my win conditions with Jax. I look bot, and then it just be feed city, and it'd be feed city because I think 8.12 started, and I think that was when they took they took away, I think it may be 8.11 as well. They've just been taking away from marksman in general. Items more expensive, base stats decrease. They even tried to affect the supports, but I don't think decreasing their shield times is that big of a deal, honestly. But marksman ultimately did take a hit. Pretty sure if you just look at it objectively, they did take a hit, but I don't think they're like completely out of the game. I think there's a lot of readjustments that are going to happen, but I think bot lane right now is still where you want to be if you want a hard carry. I think marksmen are still important. And the biggest point for me is that we've been playing with them in the game for so fucking long. It's just, you sort of just like have a game plan with that in mind, like you start the Baron, you're like, this is how much damage that should happen at this moment in the game, we can take Dragon and this person will tank, and then, like this person's always able to, like, the marksman's either able to zone off, people who also have range. It just so much of it is, you think of bot lane trading as the ranged AD carry and the support, and the support is where you get all the variability from. I know that's somewhat of a narrow perspective of it, but yeah, I think marksmen are still good. I think they just have to be better. I think they're gonna have to adapt to all this other silliness on the Rift right now, talking that funnel stuff, but we'll get into that later. I just ultimately think something that you've been practicing, bot lane marksman, either with the marksman or as the marksman, something that you've been practicing is just better than something that you haven't practiced. I don't think there's anything in particular that just 100% takes marksman out of the game. I know we've been seeing some silly shit bot, but I think that if you're like a marksman main, that's just like a challenge. Like, yo, I'm just gonna have to get used to all these different matchups, play a little bit better, exploit the fact that range versus melee is heavily or in my favor. I mean, and I don't even think you have to take the marksman, but I think there just needs to be one marksman. We see some mid with some funnel strats. I mean, I think marksman is still necessary. I'm getting a number of games where we don't have a marksman and go, and it's complete fucking chaos because you orchestrate a team fight with this, a particular formation in mind. You have your front line, you have your back line. It's like, well, now you have all these champions that are fucking front line. It's like, what? Like, what am I supposed to, like? And then it all goes down the shitter. Anyway, yeah, I think marksmen aren't out of it just yet. Of course, there's only select few, statistically speaking, but those select few, I think we should continue to play them. Maybe experiment with other marksmen when Riot buffs the rest of those traditional AD carries. I think Riot's gonna do something about it, because typically when people whine enough, they do something about it. A friend of mine said not too long ago they balanced the game around silver, and I've been trying to pay attention to how they actually do that. Sometimes it feels like they will. So enough people cry, it'll be a-okay. All right, so let's get into the patch notes. With all that being said, I think that was all I wanted to address as far as questions from the stream and discussions from the stream. So let's see what the hell they're doing now. Welcome to patch 8.13, where we clean up a lot of the outliers left as a result of the large changes over the past few patches. Clean up a lot of the outliers. Interesting. First, we're putting some strength back into the kits of a number of crit marksmen who have been facing stiff competition in bot lane. We're aiming to hold onto some of that lane diversity, but we want to make sure that enough marksmen, especially the attack you a lot in a row and crit a ton type, feel solid. Okay. They mentioned Aatrox. Okay, they mentioned something about Pyke and Irelia. All right, let's move on. This is Aatrox. Like I said, I haven't seen him do shit. I think this is the hotfix. Mid-patch updates, yeah. I don't. Like I said before, why not just play something else better? Anyway, Irelia, passive on-hit damage, decreased passive attack speed, increased W damage, decreased at lower stacks. Now, please let me know, because I have not been having to deal with it really that much. If I play with their top, my win condition, especially when I'm playing Jax, is dodge, stun, beat her ass. I'm seeing a lot of the mid. I'm seeing them excel mid, and I don't really understand. Especially if you're playing a mage. She needs to hit the E, right? And then she gets on you. I think that I think I've played as her a couple times, and I think her kit's like, yo, you got to be good. You got to press. You got to use the stun correctly. You got to mark the people correctly. You got to ult correctly. And then you get rewarded. I think she's a fine bruiser. And she's not, like, easy. But, I don't know. I think she's in a pretty decent spot as far as her kit. Now, her numbers, I don't fucking know. I don't know why people are getting exploded by her. Every time I see her now, it's like she already got fed, so she's just blowing people up. I mean, anyone gets fed gets to blow people up, so. She's taking a hit on her passive. Wait. On hit, base damage at max stats. Max stacks. What the fuck? Interesting. They're gonna make her damage come out more slowly. Okay. I don't know. Is that a hit? Oh, okay. Huh? Alright, they're definitely making her less burst here. Let's see. Why are they fucking with her W? Damn. Okay, they nerfed the damage. The base damage on her W, the ratio on the W. Okay. Her E and her ult are also gonna take a hit. Alright, this may be an example of people whining too much. Damn, they hit everything. The only thing they didn't fuck with was the Q, and they may have fucked with that in 8.12, so I mean, I don't think this will be enough to knock her out, but I don't agree with this. Moving on, Kindred. Ooh, I talked about this in the last video. Don't play Kindred if you're in my MMR. I don't think she's good right now. I think her, I don't know. I think her little stack thing is not very good as a jungler. I feel like the jungle role, you have the ability to just deceive, affect the map through just like people not knowing where you are, even if they can like sort of track where you are. And I feel like her stacks just make it easy to figure out where she is, but that may be some shit that we don't even need to worry about in this anymore. Anyway, W now correctly scales with items. W no longer reduces monster attack speed. Kindred once again gains stacks of Hunter Vigor from moving and attacking. They fuck with Kindred way too much. I don't know shit about her. I didn't like her when she came out. The old's fucking ridiculous. I don't know. I want to move on. If you know anything, if you think this is good for Kindred or bad from Kindred, let me know. I don't even know. I feel like you just have to one trick that. It's just too much shit in that kit. Not easy to understand. I like simple and effective. Attack damage growth decreased. We're on Lucian now. Our damage application to minions decreased. Okay, so he's like one of the few ADCs that you can play right now. And his attack damage growth, that's not that big a deal. I have been ulting with Lucian lately, and it's like, why can't my ult kill the minions? It's pretty fucking annoying, but it's not that big a deal. He itemizes just fine for the meta. He spikes at a pretty good rate. I think he's in a really good spot, and this attack damage growth doesn't fucking matter. What do I know? Anyway, we're moving on. Pike health growth decreased. Yeah, that shit. When I was playing Pike, I was like, damn, all my health's going up. I took second win. That shit was redonkulous. Armor and magic resist growth increased. ENR base damage decreased at later ranks. ENR damage ratio increased. So, if you do better in lane, you get more of a reward. And if you don't do as well in lane, you get less of a reward. His trades are going to hit him harder. But he gets some armor and magic resist. He's not normally healthy, so I think that's nice for him to have. You just got to be better at him. That's all this is. This isn't that big of a deal ultimately, though. People are going to get better with him over time, so if anything, this is going to help. I like it. I like it. Moving on, simple buffs. Gragas W cooldown decreased at early ranks, increased at final rank. Okay. I don't see that many Gragases. Ooh. I may have been dipping on. I mean, I may have been trying that out. Trying to eat some funnel cake, because that's all I'm going to say about that. Anyway, Jarvan. Passive now has a minimum damage. E cooldown decreased at early ranks. E damage increased at early ranks. Okay. Now does a minimum damage. Interesting. And his E's at 11 at all. Okay. That's not bad at all. Interesting. Simple buff indeed. Not much to say about that. Q rocket bonus damage can now create. Okay, so this is the first of the changes they're trying to do to encourage crit 80 carries. Increase the ratio on the W, and the crit damage on the rockets is up as well. Okay, I think that'll help. I think the way the Infinity Edge works now is what's really hurting them. And yeah, I think that'll help her out. It seems like the issue, again, is just getting to your items at the same rate in relation to everything that's going on the map these days and all the nonsense. E damage ratio increase. Okay, so they're really trying to just give them damage now. Damage ratio per spirit after the first. Interesting. Simpson, if you're out there, man, tell me what you think about this. If they increase the ratio again, what the hell is gonna happen here? This is weird. Damage ratio per spear after the first. This is interesting. Anyway, moving on. I don't think Callista's just... They need to give her a damn auto range back, but then she may be busted again. Kassadin. W now costs mana and can stack tier. W, E, and R damage ratios increase. W now takes 1 mana, 0.8 AP ratio. E has a 0.8 AP ratio. R has a 0.4 AP ratio. That's a lot. Okay, when they buff this many numbers, I mean this many things, they're like, hey, play this real quick. We need to see some shit. I think Kassadin's really neat when you're like, fuck, that's an AP monster I don't want to deal with. I see LeBlanc. I see Fizz. Shit, maybe even Zoe. I've never played him into Zoe, but I think that'd be a good answer for Zoe. I really like Kassadin. I feel like he's in a really weird spot with the keystones and shit. I mean, I don't even know what the fuck you would take on this guy. But I like that they're giving him some numbers, getting people more interested in him, and the fact that he can now stack tier, you know that shit's a good item. I'm gonna be excited to see more Kassadins. He's like one of my favorite mid laners. He's one of the, because he can split push. You know, I think I like most mid laners who can build Lich Bane, for sure. Definitely a TF player, definitely a Kassadin player. I love that shit. Let's see what happens with Kassadin, y'all. Orianna, W cooldown decreased. Oriannas have not been popping off as much as I'd like to see. I think she's a great champion. They fucked with her a lot beginning of this season, into last season. I think there were like a bunch of nerfs and changes, and it was all sorts of a shit show. I just feel like if you don't excel in lane, she's just not as effective as she used to be. But I'm sure people are gonna play Orianna more. Cause what's that? Let's say you get 45% CDR, right? Then we're looking at 3 or 4 seconds on that W, and that W fucking hurts. So I think that's really neat for her. People will play her again. I'm happy for her. Riven, health regen increase. R cooldown decreased at early ranks. Okay. Base health regen 7.0. That seems a little strong. Seems really good, actually. They want to see more Riven? Is that what this is? In 10 seconds on our ult? Yeah, they want to see more Riven. They want to see more Riven. Yeah, they want to see more Riven. This will be neat. This will let her snowball a little bit easier, a little bit faster. Tristana, E damage ratio increased 1.10. Okay, to still same at level 1. Ooh. Let's look at the max level though. 1.98 to 2.42. Holy shit, that is going to hurt. That is going to hurt. I'm excited. I like this E change. I like this to her. Cause I think they fucked with her W, they fucked with her ult. And the E is what makes Tristana. So this is definitely something I think that'll be healthy for her. I think they gutted her. The thing that they were gutting her all last season, but the beginning of this season, but I feel like what really, stabbed her in the fucking stomach and twist was fucking with her auto attack range per level, increase per level. I think until they give her a little bit more of that back, she won't be how she ever was again. Moving on, Tryndamere, E cooldown decreased at later ranks. Yeah, he can't build the old Essence Reaver anymore, and I was like, fuck, what is he gonna do? How is he gonna get that E back up? Well, of course he's still gonna build Rage Blade, but I'm seeing a lot of people substitute the old Essence Reaver for Triforce for the CDR. So I still don't feel like that's a strong an item, but this will help him out with that. I feel like the more ease he can get off, the more shit he can do. And I definitely like to see more Tryndamere. I recently, he's the champion I fell in love with before Jax. So let's go Tryndamere. E damage ratio increase. Alright, just giving everyone fucking E damage. Okay. Anyway, moving on to nerfs. Twitch being invisible is just too fucking good. And it looks like it doesn't matter what MMR you're at. Twitch is a good champ. They give, oh my god, they give him 0.6. Play Twitch. If you like marksman, play Twitch. If you want to solo carry, play Twitch. Anyway, moving on. Camille, E base damage decrease. Camille's, I was also playing her recently top. This isn't gonna do that big of a deal. Camille player will definitely feel it, but I mean, you still do true damage on your Q, and she has great item paths, so this isn't gonna do shit. She's still a good character. A, B tier for sure. Dr. Mundo, E attack damage reduced at later ranks. I don't agree with this. I think they're still trying to figure out why. I mean, this is nothing. This is nothing. I think almost a placebo nerf. Mundo still got ridiculous amounts of healing, really safe lane. You can build so many items with utility in them that you can always almost make him a really good just tank. That's not really that much of a nerf. I guess it's a simple nerf, just like it says. Master Yi, now this motherfucker. Every time he's in my game, either, they usually say if he's on the other team he hard carries, and if he's on your team he hard carry, or he doesn't hard carry. Well, shit. Every time he is picked, this man will clean shit up, punish errors, get that damn Rage Blade with Blood Razor, and people start disappearing. It's crazy. He's definitely one of my top 3 bans. I don't know what's going on. Where's all that damage coming from? Was he always like this? What happened to the Sejuanis and the Warwicks and the Udyrs? I don't even see Zen like that anymore. All I'm seeing is what happened to, I'm not even seeing Graves anymore. They're not even banning Graves like that anymore. Anyway, Q bonus damage to minions removed. Q mana cost wait, so they're buffing him? Mastery is too efficient at cannibalizing multiple sources of income. Funneling multiple sources of income. No longer deals bonus damage to minions. They're fucking what is clear? Okay, that's fine. Doesn't fucking matter. He's still gonna be a Rage Blade and shit on everything. W attack speed and ability power decreased. W ability power ratio added to both attack speed and ability power scaling. This may be them attacking the the new funnel strat. This could only be what this is. They just gave Nunu like a bunch of fucking stuff on the W and the E. Now they're scaling it back down because funneling is becoming popular. There's so many supports you can have to clear the jungle with the person you're funneling into, you don't need Nunu. But Nunu is pretty simple to understand. Gets you used to like the idea of the funnel strat. So shit, it's whatever. It's whatever. Ornn, base health regen decreased, W size decreased. They keep fucking with Ornn. Ornn's just a good champion. Sorry, Riot. Singe, E max damage health. E maximum health damage decreased. R stats decreased. They didn't hit him too hard. It's fine. Singe is fine. Terry, E base damage decrease. E armor ratio increase. R cooldown increase. Alright, just nerfing Tarek all around. Jesus fuck, didn't they just buff him? That's weird. E base damage decrease when charged. E Tides of Blood. Okay. I'm finally trying to do something about Vladimir. But again, I said this at the very beginning of the season. I mentioned this in the last video, but I think that the second that Marilla Nomicon was not the go-to first item for mages, was the second that sustain was going to be key in at least low elo team comps. No one's going to build a Grievous Wound item naturally anymore. Who the fuck builds motor, like, no one's, there's too much shit going on. No one's going to build Grievous Wound. There's too much shit going on now specifically. If you want to climb, sustain champs, Vladimir, Swain, Soraka, Mordekaiser, get in there. Learn those champs. They're pretty unique. They're pretty cool. You're probably going to have fun, or you're going to get a different perspective of the game through these champs anyway. And I think they're really strong because they're forced the team to put gold not into damage or damage penetration. They have to put it into a Grievous Wound item. Then they have to buy it at the correct time before you pop off, which is pretty difficult to do. Many people don't know how to do it correctly. Zoe, W damage ratio decreased, W movement speed duration decreased at late ranks. I recently tried to get into Zoe. I'm still going to keep trying to get into her. Her damage is fucking insane. No one's using this W. I'm not using this W. I'm sleeping into tons of damage, so I think she's really strong, actually. I've been paying that much attention to mid. I feel like I may have pissed some people off, or they're like, holy shit, you idiot. How did you not know that Zoe's retarded? But moving on. I don't think W's that big of a deal. Gwensu's. Now this fucking item. Build that shit on anything. Put that shit on anything. And it just fucking... Bleh. Especially if it carries using attack. It's just... This item just got too many different fucking uses. Too many... It's just so goddamn good. I think when they changed it, they just made it worse. They're trying to fuck with its numbers. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Kai'Sa's still fucking shit up. Runes, domination style bonus. What are they doing? Okay, domination with... So they're giving the domination primary and... Okay, that's fine. Giving it some more numbers. Trying to probably make assassins or something more prevalent. Hell of Blades, this shit has not been used by anyone since it's come out. Hell of Blades isn't a top keystone for any champion right now. You got that right. Think you fucking with the numbers. I don't see a champion. No champion comes to mind when I look at that shit. Unsealed Spellbook. I didn't even notice when they officially changed it, right? Is it different now? I think so. I haven't seen anyone use that shit. Everyone's probably waiting on someone to figure out for them. Then they'll fucking... Yeah, someone's gonna need to figure out how to make this super good, and then it'll trickle down to my elo, and I'll figure it out myself. Early game snowball. We've been making changes to the game all season to encourage early action, and we're happy with increased interaction. It's driven now that players are more likely to fight. It's gotten far more likely that games snowball out of control too early. Yeah. As a result, we're looking to dial back on how easy it is to get rolling in the first place. Okay, death timers. I think this is really cool. Before I played Lucian, I was playing top. I was learning matchups with Camille. She has a really somewhat decent early game because a lot of people don't know how to fight her with her shield. I would kill people in this patch, and then they would come back. They would TP back to lane so goddamn quick. You know, before they had it 10 seconds, so you could probably like, oh, I'll clear recall. Now it's like, you don't get to like, oh, I'll clear. No, you have to fucking know exactly where you need to do in order to excel in that lane if you get a solo kill before you hit level 6. So I think this is really healthy. It's going to make you be more decisive. It's going to make you it makes the person who's being solo killed still able to compete with you, which ultimately will make the game more fun. So I think that's a good change there. I haven't seen any bad thing happen as a result of this. Bounties now start at 2 kills. Okay, there it is. 2 kill bounty, 150 gold. Bounty gold increase at all levels of kills. Okay. Shutdown goal is, there's more of it. There's fucking more of it. Definitely. Like a support could even have a fucking bounty at this rate, you know? Get that double kill bot early, level 2. You know, you get the rest of the kills to the ADC, hopefully, but jungler comes down and just collects on your ass, then what the hell are you gonna do? This is a double-edged sword. I don't know how I feel about that right now. Outer turret gold, global gold reward decreased. I like this. It puts the lead more in the hands of the person who actually is getting the turret, who are getting the lead. So it feels like you have to in order to get a lead, you have to know what you're doing. You have to respect the fact that you are worth a lot of gold, and you need to play with that in mind. You can't just throw that lead. You can easily lose it. I like it. While also slowing down the pace. I like it. Non-buff large monsters. Okay. This is nice. This will help some people's clear, I believe. Instant feedback. Inappropriate name detection buffed. Oh. Yeah. A little late on that one. Alright, and then we got some skins. Yeah, the Darius one is better. Sorry. Team Darius. Well, that's it for the patch notes. So, shit, we over the 30-minute mark, y'all. We got to get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna close this out with 2 more things. Low elo tip number 2. Going back to low elo tip number 1. You see how I like to link them. You get those 3 rewards. What can you do with them? Even if you don't know where the fuck to place them or when to place them, what can you do with them? Well, Twitch, Evelyn, Rengar, and now Pyke. He always could, but you know he's a new champion. That's why I say the word now. Pyke can now be seen with red rewards, meaning like they get within, I think it's 700 units. Gives you the ability to see them because they are camouflage unit, not truly stealth unit. So if you're wondering, fuck, I got all these red rewards, what do I do? Well, put them the fuck down, and then Twitch can't hit you with the I was hiding into ace your team until you lost the game. Rengar can't blow you up. I guess he probably still will, but at least you'll see it coming, right? Pyke, this shows down Pyke so much. He depends so much on that invisibility when he's trying to make shit happen. So buy wards. The wards can be used against Twitch, Evelyn, Rengar, and Pyke in particular. Because they're camouflage units, they do not have true stealth. All I can really say from now is that the Rift is still fluctuating like hella. I can't wait to see what they do with marksmen. They're obviously trying to put some of them back in the game. I don't think marksmen are dead. You can play whatever the fuck you want by ultimately for right now. So have fun. If you have any other thoughts that you'd like to discuss with me, stream link will be down below. I stream 5 days a week. You can probably catch me super easy. You can always, hit me up in the comments, hit me up on Twitter, or just hit me up, I guess, in the next video. Thank y'all so much for watching. Glad we made this one a little bit shorter. We'll just keep shortening it and shortening it. You guys are the best. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Have a good rest of the day. I'm out.